before we launch in. All right. Okay. All right. So just 1 minute. Let me just share my screen. 1 minute. Let me share my screen. I believe we can all see my screen. All right. Okay. Now, so if you look at it from Monday, from Monday we had the Swiss franc releasing their CPI, and then we saw that it came out negative for the Swiss franc. We saw some mild impact news come out as well from the Great Britain pound. And interestingly, last week we saw a good rally in Great Britain until what happened this this until what happened this week happened, where we began to see Great Britain pound plummeting very, 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 very well. All right, and then uh, as we would always say, Mondays are not usually a very comfortable. They are not usually a very comfortable day to trade, except you just want to take things so technically. You get hope my please, just 1 minute. Let's just fix this. Yeah, just 1 minute. Let me just do something. 1 minute. All right. So, sorry about that. Okay. So, then on Tuesday we went ahead and then we saw how the market went as well. Some high impact news from the Australian region, where they gave us their information about their own risk statement, and of course, that day was not without high impact news from the US zone, where we saw some the service PMI, and then the just job opening. On Wednesday, it was a very, 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 what will I call it? Well, market moved well. I remember I was saying to some clients that market is moving, market is moving, market is moving. Now, so I know some of you will be looking at how the non-farm, the ADP non-farm payroll came out and negative for the dollar. Yeah, dollar still went ahead, still went so bullish that what is responsible and stuff like that. Now, this is December, November, December. There is usually this kind of, we did a kind of a kind of a study and analysis where we had to cast our eyes backward to look at how dollar performs when it comes to the end of the year, especially in December. Well, it is going against the norm now, but yet the pattern has not yet been fully established though. Now, this is what happened aside the year 2020 and 2021, where when we had COVID and post-COVID. Usually we know economic generally worldwide was down, so everybody was just trying to pick up. But then if you look at 2019, 2018, 2017, 16, 15, 14, you realize that every December, actually the pattern has been November, December, and then January. But November and January still varies, but the one that remained constant is December, where dollar always plummet every December. So we were expecting dollar to come down, actually based on that past market behavior. You understand? You would expect dollar to come down, but maybe just my own theory that I think I've been saying it over and over, and we were having some wonderful analysis, a kind of discussion to compare notes and to compare analysis one day with some dear colleagues, and I said to everyone around that day, I said, of course, based on these things that we've seen, we should expect dollar to come down. However, the way dollar has performed so far this year, there seems to be a hand serving as a foot or a footing to the dollar, meaning that there seems to be a ground that dollar would not allow to break beyond, like go beyond. And that is the fact that each time dollar has really got to that oversold region, yes, it has always played itself out of that realm, out of that zone to start going up. Now, fundamentally, you would not expect dollar to still rise like that. Fundamentally, and then even based on the past market behavior, you should expect dollar to stay low. And of course, every December like this, there is always this impulse movement in the market where you see stocks rising. You see stocks rising, indices market buying very well. And see, so this is, but I kept saying that, well, never give up on dollar, because if dollar has done what he has done this year with the way, because remember, it was last year that the forecast was made that the possibility lies ahead that the dollar could, the US economy could end in or could land in a recession. Yes, it was said how they maneuver and then how they manage not to end in recession is something worth studying. You understand me? Of course, we know there might not be anything so extraordinary, but you should still applaud a nation that can still find its way out of recession when recession is actually staying blaring and glaring in the face of all the old stuff. But then remember, Germany, the European what's it called? Giants, economic wise, went into recession. Of course, they are out of it. They went into recession. So what did US do to sustain the economy and not to allow it to go into recession? So if that magic is still in their hand, trust me, something could still be done to the dollar, and dollar might not really go down the drain as people have expected it to do. So that is so. You now ask why. So that I think that this should offer my a kind of this thing to this non-farm payroll event. Why it didn't give dollar that weakening what's it called stuff. Of course, it came out negative for them, but dollar didn't really go down the direction. Okay, that was on Wednesday. Okay, yesterday we had news as well, unemployment claims. Okay, well, anyway, the one you would normally want to give attention to is the one we are expecting today. You understand? We are expecting the NFP today, and somehow for those of you who trade US market opens, if you saw what happened yesterday, you saw that market was a bit slow. and as against the normal direction and then the volatility that comes with the US market session. It was relatively so slow, so slow. But then everybody understood because non-farm payroll would come up today. Okay, so today we'll be having a series of high impact news from 2:30 p.m. So we have our average hourly earnings, the non-farm employment change, the unemployment rate, and then we have the prelim consumer sentiments and the inflation expectations today. So it's going to be a good day for us to make money in the market. It's going to be a good day for us to make money and to trade profitably in the market. So I would like us to just go straight and then let's look at our what's it called? How we can just take a safe entry, and like I would normally say to us, whatever we give here is not the alpha and the omega in that sense, because the goal of this session is to just do the market review together. Then you can also see what you can do to make money for yourself on the same instrument, on the same market. All right, so let me share my screen. So that let me go to the chat and share my screen. But hope I'm making sense to us this morning. All right, so this is December. So we can make good money. Right in December. Okay. All right. So like I would normally do. Okay, it's not here showing. Okay. I think it's showing now. All right. All right. So this is US index. And you see, you go on daily time frame. You know, November was not a good one for US index. US dollar plummeted very, very, very well. It was a bad experience for the US dollar last month. And then December that we expect this index to go down further. It has begun to do a kind of push up again. All right. Well, so whatever it is, what I would always tell people is that, well, thank God for technical analysis. Thank God for understanding market behaviors. What I would say is just pitch your tent in the direction of the market. Some people just love to take buy positions. I think somebody once told me, I just take buy alone. Buy alone. Why do you want to take buy alone? You understand? There is no rule that says only buyers will make money in the market. You understand me? So just look at the market. So trade the market in the context of what is happening in that season. Do we understand? Trade it in the context of what is happening in the season. Trade it in the context of what is happening that moment. The factors that were responsible for how the market behaved last year and what is solely responsible for what is happening to the market today. You understand? All right. So it is something that we will need to give our attention to. You understand? All right. Okay. So all right. So um that said, I have a plain chart here. If you draw your, let me go on 4 hours time frame, and you see what is happening here. And normally, because this is not a strategy session, you understand me? And because we want to give us as intraday trader, this thing is going up, Let me just apply my what's it called? Support and resistance. Okay. Right, so we can see that on 1 hour, US index is pushing up, trying to go up. Obviously, something is entering it. If you draw your Fibonacci retracement levels, you will see why this trade is not moving so much well with a longer candle. Of course, this is still a morning period. You understand? So, but whatever the case is, there is still enough room for us to take trade and make money in the market today. Like I would say, please use good volume. use good volume, and then you do well in the market. So there is a 38.2 fib level preventing price from going beyond where it is now. So I'm going to ask you to go in for a buy on US index if price trades above, if it trades above 103.802. 103.802. Go in for your buy on US index. Going for your buy on US index, and then you can look at taking your profits. Use good volume, use good volume, use good volume, use good volume, use good volume. You can look at taking your profit, right? Yes, at 103.917. 103.917. 103.917. Okay. 103.917. Then alternatively, if you are looking at taking a sell entry, you can go in for a sell stop right below the 50 point at price level 103, 103.570. 103.570. You can look at taking a profit at price level 103.455. 103.455. 103.455. Going for your sell at 103.570 and your TP at 103.455. All right. That said, let's look at our Euro USD. Let's look at Euro USD. All right. Now, when dollar was extremely weak last month, every instrument took advantage, rode on the dollar, and then of course did well. But we've seen how it has fared so far this month, that euro has been falling against the dollar. Interestingly, there was this notion made by that was injected into the market that drove into a kind of further bearish sentiment, even towards this pair. That's the fact that one of the members of the ECB said, well, with the rate things are going, inflation is reducing, there might be a kind of suspension, of course, of the hiking interest rates. Talking about the European central bank. And of course, when you do not increase interest rate any longer, it somehow naturally does not drive a kind of buy appeal towards that currency. And well, because dollar is also trying to push up. And remember, it's not as if dollar has this inherent strength. There is no inherent strength in dollar at all. You understand me? But with what we have now, with what we have now, you can always take good position and make good money for yourself in the market. Okay, all right. So let's look at what we can do and make good money for ourselves. Obviously, there is a support here. Obviously, there's a support where price is here. And maybe it is even good for us to also be using bear chart. You understand? So that many of us will not be too used to indicators and stuff like that. Indicators are very good, very, very good to simplify the market. But it's just that, at least just to help your knowledge of technical analysis, you might as well want to take advantage of just knowing your chart. What if you trade on phone and you cannot apply some what's it called, that you can use? So look at it here now, at least as on our intraday scene. Okay. On our intraday scene, it is very much possible. As a matter of fact, with what I'm seeing here, now we've seen some bounce off here. The price touch here came down, touch here came down, touch here came down. So meaning that even if price buys up to this level, we are going to see some bounce off again, right on this pair. So I'm still going to be pitching my tents with the bears, expecting some further sell off on Euro USD. And of course, and if you ask me what is my prayer on Euro USD, but does prayer actually affect this? What is my prayer concerning NFP? Does prayer actually affect this? There are some people who are in negative position because they are buying dollars. All right. For example, if you are on GBP USD and you are on a buy position on GBP or sell position on GBP USD, that means you are buying dollars. You're on sell position, that means you are buying dollars. So somebody like that will be praying, God, let dollar be strong. Okay, so that GBP USD can sell further. But how about somebody who is as well on a buy position on GBP USD? So what's going to be the prayer point of the person as well? All right. So, but then whatever it is, whatever it is. So let us just that's why I will always say to us, let us take trade. But if you ask me sentiment wise, what do I think? I think I say well against the market behavior that I said earlier. I still think dollar will go stronger. That is my notion. I think dollar will go stronger. All right. So, but then Euro USD, I was trying to say something about that. So let's look at taking some good entries on Euro USD. I've been mapped out this line as a support. So let's look at taking our sell stop for, but I'm going to give you a buy a sell limit. Maybe I should first give us let me give us a sell limit first. Let me give you a sell limit if price trades up to price level 1.07835. 1.07835. I give you a sell limit at 1.07835. If price trades up all the way there, 1.07835. I give you a sell limit there. Okay. All right. And then you can follow it down. You can follow it down to this, support level here at 1.07764. 1.07764. 1.07764. All right. Now, I first gave you a sell limit. Now, let me also give you a further sell now. Now, you can also take a sell stop. Let me see how this here. 1 minute, please. Let me see how this here. Okay. Okay. All right. So you can go for a further sell if price trades. Let me map it out. Okay. All right. So all right. Okay. So you can go for a further sell if price trades below 1.07728. 1.07728. You can go for you. That means a sell stop. I first give you a sell limit and then I gave you a sell stop. All right. Go for a sell stop at 1.07728. 1.07728. Okay. But just that there is a support there, which I do not think is going to conveniently break like that. Okay. All right. Then 1.07728. And then you can look at taking your profit as well around price level. Yeah. 1.07658. 1.07658. 1.07658. Okay, did you get that? You get, at least the goal is for us to make money. Did you get that? And if he starts buying, once he starts buying, making his way up, just follow it up again. Okay, so let's continue. Yeah, let's continue. All right. Let's look at another instrument. Let's look at USD card. Let's look at USD card. The Canadian government came out and then they did not change their interest rate. I think they left it unchanged. All right. But then we've been seeing some what's it called again? Impact of oil on the Canadian economy. There seems to be a kind of oversupply in the world of oil. Oil was doing so much well around last month or 2 months ago because major countries like Saudi Arabia and then what do we call them? Russia. They engage in voluntary supply of coal. They engage in voluntary supply of coal in the supply of oil. However, that seems to the narrative seems to have changed a bit because I even read or heard in the news recently. During one of the OPEC meetings that it was announced that there should be a further cut in the supply of oil, which some nations, even including our nation Nigeria, refused because they said they will not abide even by that kind of regulation. There has already been a kind of cut in supply, but then a further cut would not be so much good for most governments. And like I've always said to us, most nations, especially most president of nations, would never support a kind of, most of them actually, maybe in the public though, they will not support a kind of tight supply, because it will make oil to be scarce, and of course, bear impact on some other aspect of the economy. But then it has been announced because Saudi Arabia and the OPEC Plus people actually called for some further cuts in supply of oil. But with what we have at the moment, there is a surplus in the supply of oil in the market, and then oil came down low, bearing impact as well on the performance of the Canadian dollar. Apart from the fact that they also stayed their interest rate, they left it unchanged. They didn't raise it. Also, dollar that hasn't been doing so much well is able to gather strength against the Canadian dollar. Of course, that's why you see that it is uptrend even on 1 hour time frame that we are here. Okay, but whatever the case is, let us look out for good opportunity for us to take entry on this particular pair. Okay. All right. So if you are looking at taking a trade, yes, in fact, I'm tempted to say you can go for an instant buy on USD CAD. I'm tempted to say that, but if you are not risk averse, you can go in for an instant buy on USD CAD. You can go for an instant buy USD CAD. But if you want to exercise some patience more, that's when you might want to say you want to wait for it to see rise further. But in rising further, it would have covered some things for you. You understand? So if you want to wait and then allow it to rise further, you can wait till 1.35920. 1.35920. 1.35920 on USD CAD. 1.35920. 1.35920 for your buy stop. Okay. And of course, you see it go all the way further, and then at least to go and test the untested resistance that we have here. So you can look at taking your profit around price level 1.36007. 1.36007. All right. Alternatively, let's look at taking our sell entry below the support level here at price level 1.35810. 1.35810. And then you can, of course, look at taking your profit right at price level 1.35710. 1.35710. You're going for your sell stop at 1.35810, and then take your profit at 1.35710. Okay, I believe that is also got. All right. So let's continue again. Maybe we just take one more pair and then we go to the world of commodity. Okay, let's look at GBP USD. GBP USD. GBP USD has not been doing so much well, at least for the past how many days now, as against what we saw last month, where it rallied very well. But then it's coming down. It's coming down. So we're expecting. See, today will be a very good day for us to trade. It will be a very beautiful day for you to trade. Let me advise. I know there will be a live session today. I don't know if it will be tailored towards NFP, but we always hold a live session. So it's going to be a very beautiful one for everybody to trade and make money. Today's NFP is going to be a very, very good one. So make your money and look at how GBP USD is coming down this morning. For those who are fast, who know how to engage the market with speed, it is something. It is something that the NFP comes out at 2:30 p.m. You understand? And our what's it called? Our live session is usually 3 p.m. But if there will be what's it called? Live session towards it, then your account manager will of course update you. Meanwhile, can you see what GBP is doing? For those who are fast, you will have just taken advantage of the instant sell on this GBP USD. For those who are fast, and it's one of the things I kept saying, that this market review is to show you what you can do. Because look at it now, 30-minute time frame. The moment we saw this pin bar, inverted hammer here, see how it has been coming down, and it's likely going to break. It's likely going to break below this 20.6 level because it's a minor support level. So it's likely going to be break below it. So let me just help you pitch your tent ready for it. In case it breaks below it, you can just join the movement. Join the movement at price level 1.25568. 1.25568. You can join the movement at 1.25568 as your entry, and then all the way, follow it all the way. Use good volume on GBP USD. You will smile and you will thank me later. Use good volume. You can follow it all the way to 1.25474. You go in at 1.25568, and then follow it all the way to 1.25474. It's going to be a very beautiful one that you will smile very well. Today is a good day. All right. Okay. That said, what do we do for the buy entry in case it starts going back up like it did yesterday around this region? In case it starts going back up, what should we do? All right, I'm going to give us a kind of a buy stop as well. But I'm going to give you a buy. I won't give you a buy stop around this region because it can just retreat a bit and then start coming down again. So I'm going to give you a buy stop right above the 30.2 fib level around here. And I'm going to give around here. I'm going to give you a buy stop here. I will not want to give you a buy stop around this zone because you can just retreat and start coming down. Okay, now you can see that it's determined to go down. It's really determined to go down. All right, so I'll give you a buy stop at 1.25719. 1.25719. I'm going to give you a buy stop at 1.25719. But in case you start buying where you can follow it up with the buy, but I'm seeing more of a sell on this pair this morning. Okay, and you can look at taking your profits. At price 1.25783. 1.25783. 1.25783. Okay. All right, that's for our GBP USD. Okay, I mean, as well just go straight to oil since I already made some allusion to oil while discussing USD card. Okay, so oil on, you can see it on 1 hour time frame. You can see how oil has been performing. So that means for how many days now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For the past 6 days, oil has been coming down, and it's going to also end on the weekly loss, most likely. It's going to end on the weekly loss as well. Wow, and that's not a very good one for it. So, but then, whatever the case is, like we've always said, and in fact, I love saying it. Well, the loss for the fact that it is selling, we are sorry for those who are what they put it. The actual owners of the shares those who have oil and stuff like that. We as traders, as intraday traders here, we do not pitch our position or loyalty to any direction. If it is selling, then the sell position is our friend. If it is buying, then the buy position is our friend. So oil has been selling, I'm going to sell oil. If it is buying, I'm going to buy oil. I'll not be friend to any of the position. All right. So I'm going to take let me first give us a buy entry on oil. The buy entry on oil. I'm going to give you if price trades above price level 75.98. 75.98. We're going for our buy. 75.98. We're going for our buy. And then we take our profits, of course, at 76.38. 76.38. For our sell. Now, I'm coming. I'm just sitting. Okay. So for the sell entry, yeah, I went to 30 minutes time frame to bring that out. For the sell entry, I'm going to go in for my sell at 75.29. 75.29. And I'll just take my profit. Just take my profit at 75.00. 75.00. Okay. 75.00. I believe that is good as well. All right, so let's look at gold. Let's look at gold. All right. So we'll look at gold, and then this gold now, one of us is going to be and you're going to enjoy this person's analysis. Okay, the next voice you hear will be all right. So oh, very sorry. I think till she is ready. I think I should still continue till she is ready. All right. Okay. So let me just take the trade on gold till she is ready. Okay. All right. So for our gold traders, how has it been now? You can see the way gold has been behaving. Just trading sideways. All right. It's also waiting on what is going to happen to the dollar. So let's look at for gold and convenient entry on gold. I might want to even go on 15-minute time frame to take this entry on gold. I want to go on 15-minute time frame to take entry on gold so that we can have something for it. All right. So if gold is able to break above this diagonal stop like this now, firstly I will look out for a sell entry on gold. I'll look out for a sell entry on gold if price trade below 2029.50. 2029.50. Meanwhile, you can as well take advantage of a sell limit as well. You can take advantage of a sell limit as well. I've always said it. You have said more than one or more than two options for you to make good money. So, but then I just gave you a sell entry now, 2029.50. You can go for that one and then just quickly take your profit around price level 2027.73. 2027.73. This is on 15 minutes time frame. This is on 15 minutes time frame. All right. Okay. Then for your buy entry, so you might want to take your buy around price level 2032.41. 2032.41. It's going to be a short one, but just take it. Or I ask you to just wait till. Let me see how many people this one is. Just like 10 pips. Okay. Like 11 pips. It's a tight one, you understand, but you can still make your money from it. You can still make your money from it. So if we expect dollar to be stronger, then we expect gold to be weaker as well. All right. So you can look at just going. So what I'm going to do and give you essentially is this. Because if this current candle goes up and tests this 61.83 level, I'm going to ask you to please go in for a sell. So perhaps let me just give you again, let me just give you a sell limit from here. Give you a sell limit from 2032.03. 2032.03. A sell limit at 2032.03, and then follow it all the way back to price level 2030.14. 2030.14. 2030.14. All right, take a profit there. And then I will now give you a buy limit. I give you a buy limit from 2029.50. 2029.50, a buy limit at 2029.50. Take a buy limit at 2029.50. Then follow it up all the way. Follow it up all the way. Are we getting it? Following it up all the way to price level 2031.72. 2031.72. Okay. Okay. Great. Good. All right. A good one there. A good one there. So let's look at US 100. Let's look at US 100. All right. You know, this the continuous breakthrough in AI has continued to sustain indices markets, especially US 100. You understand? We saw the way it fell the other day, and yesterday it was a good rally for it. A very good rally it was for it. All right. But whatever the case is, this morning, let me see it on 30 minutes time frame and see how we can take good entry. All right. So somebody just asked me a question now that what do I suggest on indices for NFP? Well, considering the way it went up yesterday for unemployment claim, all right, my suggestion, see, sentiment wise now, I think that dollar might want to push up. I just think, but then based on market behavior, dollar can go the other route. You understand? Based on market behavior, dollar can go the other route. So my advice to all of you, you understand, is that why not set a trap for the market? Set a buy stop, set a sell stop. That would help you if you know how to do it. You understand? So that whichever way it goes, you just capture it. You understand? You just capture it. That's my sincere advice. All right. So let's look at going for a sell on US 100 if price trades below 15985.41. 15985.41. All right. And then let's take our profits. Let's take our profits around price level 15969.33. 15969.93. I beg your pardon. 15969.93. Okay, to going for a buy. Going by your five, I'm going to say going above price level 16014. 16014.70. 16014.70. And then look at taking your profit. Look at taking your profit at around price level 16030. 16030.17. 16030.17. All right. So US 30. All right. So on US 30, with what it has been doing now, you can see that all the way today, that it has been trading in between this zone, this weak support and the verified resistance. So I'm going to ask you to pay for a buy limit. Even if you are not risk averse, you can even go for an instant buy. You understand? You can go for an instant buy, but I'm going to say you're going for a buy limit. You can go in for a buy limit at price level 36143. 36143. But if you're not risk averse, an instant buy will help you. But if you want to be patient, you can go in at 36,143, 36,143, and then you can follow it up all the way, up all the way. You can follow it to price level, which it can actually go further. Price level 36,171, 36,171. So I said you could either go in instant for an instant buy or set a buy limit at 36,143, and you can look at taking your profit at 36,171. Meanwhile, you don't always need to wait for TP before you take your profit. Once you have good money, once you've made good profit, just exit the market. Okay. Then for your sell, I'm going to ask you to go in for a sell limit, going for a sell limit around price level around 36,176, 36,176, going for your sell, and then you can look at taking your profit. Yes, you can just take your profit around price level 36,154. 36,154. I said going for your sell limit at 36,176, and then take your profit at 36,154. Going for your sell limit at 36,176, and your profit at 36,154. Okay. All right. Then let's just look at maybe two more. Which, let me see. What is the good volume in USD IDS if you have over 500K Naira equity? Well, good volume is relative. Good volume is relative depending on you, your appetite. You understand? Your appetite and the likes. But then if you are asking for a moderate entry, because to make good money on US index, if you are using 0.0 something micro lot size, you will not see the kind of good money you understand? You understand? You understand? So then but if you want to stay within the middle range, you can just use like a meaning lot size, maybe 0.1, maybe 0.1. You understand? Because if you use micro lots, you won't see the big profit you are looking for, and you don't want to also delve into the extreme end of standard. So you can just stay in the middle, which is your mini lots, and you can just use 0.1. Once you have an increase, what's it called, equity, then increase it. Do you understand, Mr. Paul? All right. Okay, I was going to do 2000. Yes, 2000. Meanwhile, US 2000 has been a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful one. It has been a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful one. Now, if you trade it, you make money. But this afternoon, target it. If you have good money, please let me see. Let me put a caveat. If you have good money, let me say it again. If you have good money, trade it. If you don't have good money, don't trade it. Don't trade it. Okay. All right. So on US 2000, let's look at taking a good entry for ourselves on 2000. Okay. Now, obviously, so if I want to go in for a sell stop, if price goes below, even though if you have been a good opportunity for one to take a sell, if price go below, let me even see what's happening here. Let me see it here. Okay. Okay. So okay. Now it can this instrument can still sell further actually. It can sell further actually to test this horizontal line I just dropped here. You can sell further to test it, but whatever the case is, let's just tread carefully. You can go in for a sell stop at 1867.2. 1867.2. You can go in for a sell stop at 1867.2. Okay. And then look at taking your profit. Look at taking your profit around price level 1864.8. 1864.8. 1864.8. Can take a profit at 1864.8. All right. Now, should you go that direction, you can just follow it up with a buy trade, or you can just set a buy limit. All right. Okay, someone is asking me to define good money for US 2000. Okay. Good money is not even 500,000 naira. You understand? So that in case there is a drawdown, most traders don't factor into it that drawdown is part of market. You understand? Drawdown is part of market experience. You get. So good money, anything above 500,000 naira is my definition of good money. You get. Anything above 500,000 naira is my definition of good money. Anything above it. Okay. All right. So you can go if okay, that's for your sales stop, but then you can follow it right at that 1864.48. But then I'm going to first give you a buy stop before I touch on this buy limit. All right. All right. Because I kept motivated because I'm just looking at what this thing is doing now. And I try to just cast my eyes back, and I realized that even where it is now is a support level. It's a support level where prices now is a support level. And typically I will not really yeah. It's a support level. We're just trying to go. Anyway, whatever the case is, whatever the case is, whatever the case is, I'm going to ask you to go in for a buy stop on US on the 2000 rather at 1872.1, 1872.1, 70.1. And if it keeps on buying from where it is, just join the buy. You know, US 2000 gives good profits, so you don't need to wait for many pips. Once you take your few pips, exit the market. But then for your buy stop going at 1872.1, 1872.1, and then you can look at taking your profit, and look at taking your profit at price level 1870. Let me just make it short. 1874.9. 1874.9. 1874.9. All right. Okay, we just do one more and then we call it a day here. We look at DE30. 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 Okay. Let's look at DE30. This one, in fact, if you can join an instant sell, you can join an instant sell on DE30. What I'm seeing here, if you can join an instant sell will give you quick money on DE30. An instant sell on DE30 will give you a quick money on DE30 right about now. An instant sell will give you a quick money on DE30. Okay. 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 And don't need to wait too long, because you can see that it is testing a support. Yes, done. Somebody has made 3,000 naira. Okay, so okay, all right. And I told you an instant sell will just give you quick money. Right, the moment I saw the candle, for those who are fast, you'll have made something from it. But then if you want to wait for a sell stop, so just going at 16651.4. 16651.4. 16651.4. Okay, and look at taking your profit. Look at taking your profit at price level 16638.5. 16638.5. Okay, so for your buy trade, okay, for your buy trade, you can go in at 16,675.8. You should be making money for those of you that entered instant sell. You should be making money, right? So, but for your buy trade, you can go in at for your buy stop at 16,675. 16,675.8. 16,675.8. And then take your profit around 16,689 points. All right. Okay, I think that is good. That is understood. All right. So we've come to the end of today's money market review. I believe some of us have made some money. Okay, how has it been? How has it been? The sell stop on oil is about it should have triggered now. Gold, you should be making money on gold now, right? And then which other one? US index, Euro USD, USD card, all of them with regard the all right. So thank you everyone. US 30 was sell. You made loss. I made loss of 700. Okay, what did that give it US 30? Then it will reverse. It's reversing. I think it's a buy, it's a sell limit, buy limit, Abi. It will reverse. It will reverse. And the trade has not ended. All right. Okay. Can we remain in sell position here? Well, just follow through and then you make your good money. But this one will reverse. All right. And then you make your good money. All right. Thank you once again, everybody. Let's have a very wonderful day. God bless you.